focus remains Andhra Pradesh, that added to the National Democratic Alliance's tally. Chandrababu Naidu has been the Chief Minister of United Andhra Pradesh. That happened twice. This was in the late 90s, and the style of governance, the clear focus of developing Hyderabad, for example, as a cyber city, was much done while he was also the Chief Minister. Many called him the CEO of Andhra Pradesh. But now, Andhra Pradesh is Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. While Chandrababu Naidu returns as the Chief Minister, there will be a lot here at stake. YSRCP, the kind of projects they did, what happens thereon, all of that and more. Here's a special report on Chandrababu Naidu's return in Andhra Pradesh.
Chandrababu Naidu, in his first 2 terms as the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, earned the nickname of being the CEO of the state. Postgraduate in economics, Chandrababu's functioning as the Chief Minister in the late 90s was very corporate in style that relied more on performance and tangible economic growth rather than traditional vote bank politics. It was reflected in the growth of the capital city of Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad. It transitioned from being the Nizam city to a cyber hub of modern India, with the growth of Hyderabad Information Technology and Engineering Consultancy, or High-Tech City, also known as Cyberabad. Situated towards the northwestern region of Hyderabad, High-Tech City is a major high-tech business district. All thanks to Chandrababu Naidu, who impressed Bill Gates and ensured Microsoft to locate its India Development Center in Andhra Pradesh. His efforts were recognized globally, earning him several accolades, including being named South Asian of the Year by the Time magazine in 1999. Today, High-Tech City is one of the leading IT, health informatics, bioinformatics and engineering hubs of India, the foundation of which was laid in the first 2 terms of Chandrababu Naidu as the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. In the decade that Chandrababu Naidu spent in the opposition bench, Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated and Telangana was born, with Hyderabad as the common capital. Post-bifurcation, when Andhra Pradesh needed to plan its new capital city, the TDP Supremo in his 3rd term proposed development of Amravati. He faced strong opposition, and when he lost power to Jagan Mohan Reddy, led YSRCP in 2019, everything stalled. In his 3rd term as the Chief Minister of bifurcated Andhra Pradesh, he also launched several programs like Smart Village, Smart Ward to transform rural Andhra Pradesh, all in continuation to his CEO-style functioning as the Chief Minister of the state. Andhra Pradesh has once again voted Chandrababu Naidu to power, hoping that he finishes the work started a decade back and lessens the gap between the rural-urban divide in the development of the state. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now remember, Chandrababu Naidu is not new to the NDA. He's an old ally, specifically of the Vajpayee era. His status in Modi-led NDA's first term, in some ways, was also diminished. Remember, at a time when specifically the Bharatiya Janata Party had a clear majority mandate in 2014, and then by 2019, trouble had started to brew between both parties. In 2018, remember, the scorn between the allies, specifically on Andhra Pradesh special status, that became an issue. Amid all of this, now that there are demands, conditions, could Chandrababu Naidu, the man you're looking at sitting next to Prime Minister Modi, become the kingmaker in NDA government?
मैं अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी
ईश्वर की
शपथ लेता हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा.
The 3rd term of Atal Bihari Vajpayee and the only full term of his as the Prime Minister was powered by 20 alliance partners. The kingmaker in that, the National Democratic Alliance, was Chandrababu Naidu of the Telugu Desam Party. Then at 49, Chandrababu was already an established satrap of Indian politics, with a political career etched out for over 2 decades behind him. Chandrababu Naidu started his political career as a student leader and a youth Congress member before joining his father-in-law, the stalwart Andhra Chief Minister N.T. Ramarao's party, TDP. He rose in party ranks with organizational skills. But when challenged by Lakshmi Parvati, second wife of his father-in-law, Chandrababu rebelled and led TDP to a successful assembly win and his accession to the throne as the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh in 1995. After the death of N.T. Rama Rao, Chandrababu Naidu led TDP in the spirit and direction of his father-in-law. Not only in state politics, Chandrababu Naidu grew in stature in national politics as the convener of the United Front that ruled India between 1996 and 1998. TDP under Chandrababu Naidu ensured successive second term in the Assembly in 1999 and emerged as a powerful ally in NDA in the subsequent parliament election. 5 years later, it all came crashing down. Prime Minister Vajpayee's India Shining lost its appeal to voters and Chandrababu was routed out of power in Andhra Pradesh. After sitting it out in the opposition bench for 5 years in the 2009 elections, TDP and Chandrababu faced another defeat in the face of the challenge posed by actor-turned-politician Chiranjeevi and his Praja Rajyam party. The map of Andhra Pradesh was changed a lot after its bifurcation. On the eve of 2014 elections, Chandrababu made a calculated alliance with Chiranjeevi's brother Pawan Kalyan's Jan Sena party in the state and with the BJP led by Narendra Modi in the centre to ascend to the Chief Minister's chair for the third time. In the next 5 years, he was plagued by Jagan Mohan Reddy's campaign and tried to broker for a special status for the state from his NDA ally BJP. When he was refused, TDP withdrew its support from NDA in 2018. A year later, Chandrababu Naidu lost the state election to YSRCP. In the next 5 years, Chandrababu tried to find a new ally while he was being prosecuted by Jagan Mohan Reddy. Cornered and ignored in the India bloc, his old ally BJP, whom he rejected in 2018, came to his aid. 2024 elections were a tough battle for the 73-year-old Chandrababu Naidu, and he gave it all to emerge as not only the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, but a kingmaker in a humbled Modi 3.0 government. The fortune wheel for Chandrababu Naidu came full circle on 4th June 2024. Bureau Report, India Today.
So Andhra Pradesh, it was clearly a clean sweep and led by Chandrababu Naidu, and the economic impact already appears to be manifesting. The land rates in swampy areas in central Andhra have already shot up, we are told. TDP's Chandrababu Naidu is getting a clear mandate now from the next government as well, but amid all of this, it will be about the focus of the capital of Andhra Pradesh, the special status, and there will be other issues as well. Let's take a look at how the focus will be Amaravati here on.
Nestled on the banks of River Krishna, between the industrial hub of Vijayawada and Guntur in Andhra Pradesh, Amaravati is the limelight again. Ever since the state electorate cast its vote for the TDP, all roads are leading to this small town, with big ambitions. Chandrababu Naidu, currently in Delhi to negotiate a big pie in the Union Cabinet for his party men, is expected to restart work soon on building the state capital in Amaravati. He had notified the small town as the capital city in 2014, when Andhra had been bifurcated into two. But the work came to a halt when the state government changed in 2019. Now that TDP is back in power, so are the plans for Amaravati.
Even before in 2024 elections also, बीजेपी बहुत क्लियरली ये बोल रहा है कि नहीं, राजधानी अमरावती है, बिकॉज आपको अगर याद है तो अमरावती का जो फाउंडेशन स्टोन डाला है वो नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने डाला था प्राइम मिनिस्टर के हुदा में. तो डेफिनेटली आज हमारी जो एनडीए अलायंस है वो बिल्कुल ये बात मेरे ख्याल से मोदी जी भी एक प्रजागणम मीटिंग में बोले हैं कि अमरावती ही हमारी राजधानी है और रहेगी भी, and it's going to be a world class capital.
TDP's poll success has seen property rates in Amaravati skyrocket. The first property rush began in 2014 when the news of the capital city plans broke. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation of the city in a mega ceremony. Speculators invested huge amounts, hoping to reap a fortune from the Greenfield project. A similar gold rush has started again, with property prices zooming by as much as 20 to 30% in the past few days.
You need to have a face value. बाबूजी का एक ब्रांड है, बाबूजी का एक इमेज है, बाबूजी को सब लोग बहुत मानते हैं, उनके ऊपर बहुत ट्रस्ट है, बहुत बिलीफ है. तो ऑब्वियसली जब बाबूजी वहां के मुख्यमंत्री बन गए तो ऑब्वियसली यू हैव नॉट ओनली रियल एस्टेट, यू हैव एवरी सेक्टर गोइंग अप. तो वो शायद एग्रीकल्चर हो या फिर इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर हो या एजुकेशनल सेक्टर हो, हेल्थ सेक्टर हो, कुछ भी लो आप. वी आर गोइंग टू बी अगेन द नंबर 1 स्टेट इन द एंटायर कंट्री.
Interestingly, Andhra Pradesh is currently a state without a capital. When the state was bifurcated in 2014, a 10-year agreement had Hyderabad as the joint capital of Andhra and Telangana till the 2nd of June this year. Investors and government officials are hoping alike that the new capital takes shape soon. With Abdul Bashir in Vijayawada, Bureau Report, Business Today Television.